This is Nelson Pereira from bnetTV. Welcome to the Mobile World Congress 2013 in Barcelona. And with us is Tania Amar from Magic. How you doing?
Great. So we Magic Software. We are in a mobile space. We have a mobile platform. We allow developers, ISV, IT systems to develop mobile application. And we also allow the application to be fully integrated with the full enterprise. So this is really something we've done this year. It's the first time for us at the show. And we wanted to really see how the enterprise mobility trend and new technology and new partners actually are doing. And actually we're really happy about the outcome of this presence because we can see that now enterprise mobility is really on the map at the show. We started to see some huge vendors, some of them, Samsung for example, has put really the B2B application development on the top. There have been some announcements in that sense. There has been also some huge booth of some companies that are in that space. So all in all, we feel like we had a small presence this year, but definitely we're not a small company. We're a global company. We've been for 30 years in the market. We have more than 17 offices in the world, in Europe, in the US, and we see ourselves definitely being much bigger next time. This is going to be a much growing area. The enterprise mobility space is going to be much bigger in the coming years. So this is definitely what we see as the first, so we're a bit early comers this year, but definitely much more activities in that space. The ecosystem is growing, many more companies, consolidation are happening, and we really want to take also our space in that environment. Our customers have started also developing some application, and it's going to be only getting bigger. I mean, the mobility for enterprise is going to be very critical, very strategic for them in the future.
Absolutely. I think there's such a large background, especially providers expanding their network out there. The push for data communication over these networks are increasing. And
yes,
companies such as yours actually are pushing that envelope with their partners to make sure that this industry has a growth. And the more companies, especially newer companies who are dealing with the new growth, it's only going to grow bigger, as you said.
yes,
But at the same time, your company will play an important role of that development. And I look forward to you guys being here every year. And more importantly, know that the growth that the service providers out there and the wireless communication has companies such as Amar, Magic to deal with. Okay, I just killed that. So I would like to say, I just got your last name with a confusion with the mic.
Oh, yeah.
So it's always good to know that companies such as yours actually are pushing this market. And I think the more growth of new companies and new development and in this industry,
yes,
which covers everything from service providers to hosts to wireless services provider, enterprise services as the one you offer, and at the same time to be able to merge the new industries that are coming out like cloud services and M2M and what role companies will play on it. More to say is that every year this conference gets larger and larger, and it's a testament of how far and how fast this industry is moving. And we're not even tapping the rural markets that are being tapped right now. But I'm pretty sure that your company will be there not only to support those new enterprises and new companies, but everybody should know out there, especially our new viewers, that Magic has a role to play and can be contacted and is a reliable company for the next 30 years and into the future.
Absolutely, I totally agree. We definitely want to see even more enterprises. So if I can make a call here through you, is to have more IT people, enterprises coming to the show. It is relevant for them. They will see more and more vendors that have things to offer, from the MDM, the app stores, and you talk about the cloud, application vendors, platform vendors. So definitely more CIOs. We're here to meet you, and we're happy to see many more enterprises. There were a lot this year, many more in the future. This show is relevant for you.
And to finalize my conversation, one of the things that I noticed in this conference, and I've been coming to a lot of them in the past, is the biggest trend that I have seen is the M2M and the cloud service market. But what's behind it is the API developers, the people who build application to bridge this gap. And we need more application developers out there to help us bridge that gap. And not only that, the growth will be incredibly large. And I have to say, Magic should play a role and should be there to work with those providers and requiring that growth.
In that sense, actually, also definitely the developers are, this is the community we live in for so many years. Many Magic developers have been developing on our systems. We have a very easy to use platform, and we're recruiting more and more developers for the mobile this time, because they will see that with our platform they can be very effective in what they do. They just need to develop once, and they can deploy on any type of device, on any type of operating systems, if it's Android, iOS, both tablets and smartphones, and they will have a native, the application will run native with that one effort. So this is really a message to the developers. Look at Magic, test it, try it, you will like it because it makes your work very easy and very effective.
Very good. Thanks so much for spending time with us today.
Thank you.
This was Tania Amar from Magic, and my name is Nelson Pereira from bnetTV at the Mobile World Congress in 2013.